Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am a day late, but I did live stream yesterday and I did end up doing it on Twitch like I said I would. So the live stream is over there. By the time you're seeing this video, it should also be up on my second channel here on YouTube as well. So you can watch the entire live reaction to the Sim Summit live stream in either of those places if you're at all interested. If you're not, you can go to the Sims YouTube channel or Twitch channel and just watch the live stream. That's totally fine too. This video is gonna be about more of the detail, nitty gritty, not just me reacting to the Sim Summit, but me just getting in there and seeing what they're showing us and speculating about all that stuff. I am so excited. So there's something I have to do. I'm sorry. There was a video I did not even a year ago. It was 11 months ago, and it was titled The Sims 4 is Coming to an End. And as I was doing a speed build of Crick Cabana, I was talking about all the ways in which The Sims 4 it's pointing to The Sims 4 coming to an end, and I will link that video down below. Since then, I have made several other videos where I was very adamant that they were working on The Sims 5 and that The Sims 4 was nearing the end of its life cycle, and everyone was like, no, 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 no. This game has been going on too long. They're just gonna keep it going. Well, there aren't a lot of us simmers active in the community, like on YouTube and stuff, who've been around for the full 22 years. So the people who've been around only since like The Sims 3, they don't know the cycle. And so I backed off and I'm like, you know what? Maybe you're right this time. The world is different now than it was in The Sims days and The Sims 2 days. I'm going to keep my speculation on my channel. I'm not going to harass everybody else with it. But like every time someone else would make a video or post to Twitter or something, no, the Sims 5, they're not even working on it yet. They're just starting to think about it. They're just now hiring game designers or whatever for it. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'm just gonna sit back here and I'm gonna do my thing. And I was right. Allow me to gloat this one time, okay? Just this one time, because I don't get to gloat very often. It is not often that I am right. There are so many things in life that I am not right about, but I've been part of this community since the beginning, and they have never strayed from the formula. It has always been exactly the same, and I saw the signs coming. I saw it 11 months ago. I saw it when the first kit was released. I knew exactly what was happening. Before we jump too far ahead to all of that, let's go back and take a look at some of the things that they announced. First of all, they did announce some updates coming to The Sims Freeplay and The Sims Mobile. Okay, for The Sims Mobile, they're adding a bunch of new build features or build and buy stuff, specifically revolving around the ability to add balconies, it sounds like. I've only ever played Sims Mobile like once, maybe twice. It kind of wasn't my game, so I don't know much about it, but apparently this is a hotly requested item, and so they will be adding that, as well as adding this massive yacht house to The Sims Freeplay. Now, I used to play The Sims Freeplay all the time. like all the time. But I didn't have the time. You know how life gets. I played Minecraft, I played Roblox with my daughter and my nieces and nephew. Obviously, I play a lot of The Sims on the computer. And for a while there, I didn't have a mobile device that could even play free play anyways. So I haven't played it in years, but this looks like a cool new place. I guess it's a house to have in the game. So that's pretty exciting if you're into those two games. But let's get into the speculation for the future of The Sims 4. So these are two new worlds that they have shown the concept art for. I have no idea, honestly. I mean, the second one, the bridge kind of almost gives to me. Now, I'm from Wisconsin and I don't travel. I've been to Missouri, I've been to New York City, I've been to a few places in Florida. That's like the majority of my travel. So what I see on TV about the rest of the world and the country is what I know. But in the second picture, the bridge looks very Golden Gate Bridge-esque to me, but it also kind of maybe gives me, I don't know much about different places in the world, like architecturally. To me, it kind of looks, in all honesty, to just be a mixture of San Myshuno and Newcrest, possibly. Honestly, that's what it looks like to me. So I can't really speculate too much there. Now, the first one, for whatever reason, initially when I saw it, I got like Paris French vibes from it. But after I looked at it a little bit more, I'm thinking maybe I'm getting a little bit actually South American vibes from it, possibly. I'm not sure. They're both very vague. Honestly, either one of them could be anywhere in the world, really and truly. So I don't have any idea what these could be. Maybe you do. Maybe you can inform me in the comments and expand my worldview a little bit. But these are two of the new worlds coming in expansion packs, not game packs, not stuff packs, not kits. Full expansion packs that I believe they said are coming out next year. I believe they said we're getting 2 expansion packs next year for The Sims 4, and these are the 2 new worlds for it. Here is some more concept art. This is concept art around, I'm guessing, build buy stuff. I mean, obviously it's furniture. I know it's buy mode stuff. But is it also build stuff? I'm gonna assume that there's gonna be new build stuff like windows and doors and stuff associated with these. So with this, I'm getting from the second picture very rustic country. From the first one, I'm getting kind of maybe traditional slash retro a little bit. I mean, the first one looks kind of eclectic to me, honestly, from the concept art. A little bit of boho in there, a little bit of traditional, touches of rustic, so it feels very eclectic to me. But the second one, excuse me, is definitely very rustic, very country rustic inspired. So that could be interesting additions. I wonder how they'll incorporate those, being that those are 2 types that are already heavily in the game. We'll have to see how they incorporate those. And then there's this, which I can't even fit the whole thing on the screen. So obviously we're gonna get new cast items, new Create a Sim items, new clothing and stuff. We definitely need more of that. The Sims clothing is very limited. But what I'm seeing on the screen here, and let me just kind of move this up and over so you can see the dentures in the glass here. And oh, I'm terrible at this, sorry. And then this little box set here, this little drawer set here, new furniture. That's always coming in packs. But these other 3 things are clutter items. And so recently there was speculation based on 2 sort of leaked, if you will, icons for forthcoming kits. And one was an icon of a coffee cup with a letter next to it, and the other was an icon of a strawberry. To me, the coffee cup and letter, definitely, I agree with everyone else. That screams a clutter kit. And the dentures, the little jewelry, hair stuff box up in the top corner, and then the storage boxes with the letter up in the other corner are definitely clutter items. So I think we're getting a clutter kit soon. I don't know about the chair though, and I don't know about the strawberry icon. When I first saw the strawberry icon, I thought maybe more outdoor stuff, maybe more gardening related stuff potentially. Other people have speculated that it would be more cutesy, maybe fruit or boho or naturey inspired furniture or clothing items. So like the icon with the strawberry literally could mean anything, honestly. But the other one, everyone seems to agree. And with these 3 pictures of 3 forthcoming clutter items, we can probably most definitely say we're going to be getting some kind of clutter kit, or one of the forthcoming packs is going to be clutter related in some way. So that is definitely something to look forward to. Although I will say this, I'm not much of a clutterer in my builds. I love my builds to be simple and uncluttered, but it never hurts to have a little of those cluttery touches around that would be in a real life house. A glass of dentures sitting on the nightstand, or, you know, in a teen's room on the dresser, a messy little hair drawer organizer set, you know. Just because I don't like clutter doesn't mean I don't want to add a few touches in here and there. So I'm even excited about these new clutter items. And then we have the biggest announcement of all the announcements, at least in my opinion. They're calling it Project Rene. I'm gonna disappear for a second and let you watch that clip from the live stream right now. So here it is.
So to close it all out, let's bring back my girl, Linz. Okay, seriously, Lindsay Pearson back on the stage as she takes us by the plumb bobs for a look into the future. Lindsay!
Thanks, Phoebe. Yes, I am back because I always have a little something extra up my sleeve, and I'm not quite ready to be done here today. I am so excited to share today a first look at the future of The Sims innovation. For me, this is an honor to reveal, as I started working on The Sims as a game tester 20 years ago, and now I have the privilege to help usher the franchise into the next decade and beyond. We are building the next generation Sims game and creative platform, reimagining The Sims you know and love with new ways to play. This is the future of The Sims, built on a foundation of charming Sims, powerful tools, and meaningful stories. This future requires us to stay true to what The Sims has always been, while pushing to evolve how those Sims think and behave, to push tools even further when creating and customizing, and to explore innovative ways to not only tell stories, but to collaborate on those stories or creations with your closest friends across your favorite devices. The Sims has always evolved to reflect you, our players, and your experiences. We have a growing team focused on this game, working alongside the Sims 4 and mobile teams. And now we want to share this with you earlier than ever before, because we want you to be a part of our development journey. Exploring different ways to play The Sims requires us to commit to different ways of building it. Today marks the start of our journey over the next few years. Our working title for this new generation is Project Rene. Now, we chose Project Rene because it's reminiscent of words like renewal, renaissance, rebirth, and it represents our renewed commitment to The Sims. And that's what we're doing. We're ushering in a new future for The Sims with a new game experience and more. Now, I want to give you all a very early behind-the-scenes look at what we're testing and exploring. Again, this is very early, and just a few aspects of what Project Rene will grow to be. We start with our creative tools, a key part of our Sims DNA. We're experimenting with what's worked and where we can push further to offer more flexibility than ever before. We begin with the ability to change not only patterns and colors, but also the shapes of the objects that you'll be using when you build and decorate in-game. For years, we've seen the power of the community coming together and sharing the cool things you can do with your friends. Whether you've used the gallery or shared your creations elsewhere, being able to celebrate each other's work has been a long-standing tradition. With Project Rene, we want to make it easier to work together and share. You can choose to play or create by yourself or with your close friends. It's entirely your choice. No matter who you may want to play with, we want you to be able to play wherever you want. So this is demonstrating an early technology test of how you can play this game across supported devices of your choosing. Same experience, different screens. Now, this is just a small taste of what Project Rene and the team is working on alongside the Sims 4 and mobile teams. Over the next couple of years, we'll continue sharing updates with all of you on Project Rene. We'll share in-progress work, explorations, sneak peeks, and behind-the-scenes content, as well as start to open up early access to Project Rene's software to small groups over time. And I'll say it one more time before I go, this is super early for us, and we've never shared information about our games years before they launched to the world, but we are so excited to take you on this journey with us. Now, the best way to keep up with all of this and any news about Project Rene, alongside news of The Sims 4 and mobile games, is to sign up with thesims.com and follow our social channels for any updates from the Sims team. So that's it for me. Thank you for being here.
There were so many things in that clip. I couldn't even begin to speculate. You can edit the furniture, each individual piece, a different headboard, a different footboard, different like comforters or sheets or whatever I think would be an option based on the color wheel from the sofa. You can edit the cushions, you can put individual pillows on the sofa, and you can do this from multiple different screens at once. They mentioned that if you wanted to, you could play with friends. I see this as being something like Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley, where the game is yours, but you can give your friends a code or open the game up to just your friends, not to everybody in the world, but you can open your game up to certain people or give certain people a code, and then they can come and play with their sim in your game. I don't know about building, like if you can co-op on building or not. That'll be yet to be seen. But you can have your game open on like a computer screen and your phone at the same time and work on a build from both places. So that would suggest that you can co-op building as well. So that could be very exciting. That could be very, very exciting. But yeah, there was just so much to take in, all the different furniture pieces. Obviously, we will have lots of different videos here on my channel exploring all the different furniture pieces we saw and stuff as time goes on. Now, they said it's going to be a few years. Everybody in the community, especially the younger, newer simmers who haven't been around, beyond The Sims 3 or whatever, are like, oh, that's a long, long way off. A few years generally means like around 3 years or so when talking about this kind of stuff. So I firmly believe that it's closer than what people are expecting. So yeah, definitely stay tuned to this channel over the next few years. We're gonna cover all of that stuff. I just hit the microphone. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited about this. There's one last thing that I'm also super excited about. I'm excited about the Sims 4 stuff too. Don't get me wrong. The Sims 4 kind of knocked my love of the Sims franchise down a little bit when it first came out. And I'll be honest, I didn't play it much for the first few years, if at all, really. And then around the time I think Eco Living came out, that's when The Sims 4 really started to take off for me. and it started to have enough content added back into it that it felt like The Sims again, and I fell in love with it. And obviously I've been playing it quite a bit ever since, and I continue to plan to play it. In fact, I'm planning on scrapping my last save file because I messed it up. The whole point was to keep it simple, and then I went crazy and it was a whole thing and I didn't like it in the end. I'm gonna start a new save file for new people who won't necessarily have or be bothered to buy all of the expansion packs over the next few years. It's gonna be base game and. So for like Willow Creek, Newcrest, Oasis Springs, it's just gonna be base game stuff. And then for San Myshuno, it's gonna be base game and city living stuff. So look forward to that. I'll have a save file going. I'm still working on my long haul legacy, where we're literally gonna play through everything that The Sims 4 has to offer. And you know, I'm excited about that. So check that out as well. I will try to have links for all this stuff down in the description box up below for the new base game plus save file, for the new, or for my long haul legacy, sorry. And you know, all the stuff I'll try to remember. What else? There were a few other little minor things that they mentioned, but there's one big Sims 4 thing that I think everybody is super excited about, and I'm gonna play a little clip. Now, I bumped the mouse during this clip, I'm sorry, so the bar at the bottom came up and the title at the top came up, but you get the gist of it. So here's that clip.
Wait, hold on. Is that infant still crying? Let me go check on that. No, boo.
They are letting babies be actual Sims now. They're not going to be objects anymore, and that is coming probably fairly early in 2023. I'm guessing it's going to be part of an expansion pack, probably the first expansion pack that they mentioned of the two that are going to happen next year. And so yeah, I saw a lot of things. I saw a playpen, I saw lots of new toy or clutter items, and obviously a ton of new furniture. It looks like maybe a new couch, possibly. Some new maybe chairs, potentially. I don't know. There's a lot going on in that clip. Oh, wait. I think I see, like, potentially a baby gate in the background over the door, maybe? That kind of looks like a baby gate over the door. See that pink thing in front of the door in the background? That looks like a baby gate. There's just so much going on in this clip. So I think that's going to be the first expansion pack. I think it's going to come out early next year, probably between January and March sometime. And it's going to be all about maybe it's going to have some toddler stuff in it as well, but it's going to be about making the babies actual Sims. And apparently they can get up and move around and everything. So that's really exciting. There's still a lot to look forward to with The Sims 4. So obviously I'm going to keep up The Sims 4 content as well, because I still really love The Sims 4. So yeah, that's my speculations and thoughts on the announcement and everything going on with The Sims 4 and Project Rene, aka The Sims 5, and all the Sims world news and content. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!